everyone, welcome back to Twin States News. I'm Nicole Menner. The Mississippi State Bulldogs have had a few roadblocks between them in a trip to the Elite Eight, but on Sunday the only thing standing in front of them in a second straight appearance in the Final Four was a tough UCLA Bruins squad in Kansas City. First quarter action, UCLA has an early deficit when the Bruins' Jordan Canada Euro steps to the rim and finishes with a flip over her head to tie things up at 6. A little later on, Dogs now up 8 when Rashonda Johnson, the pride of Little Rock, getting the wide open look on the wing. She knocks it down and MSU goes up by 11. We'll jump out to the second quarter now. Victoria Vivian's going to start to stretch this thing out for MSU. First, she drives, spins, and finishes in the lane, and then has a little pull-up pump fake. She had 16 points at the half, and that was the difference as the teams headed to the dressing rooms. Late in the fourth now, and the Bruins still hanging around when Morgan Williams drives in and misses the lay-in. But Tiara McCowan cleans it up. She had 23 points and a career-best 21 boards as MSU is off to Columbus.
They have now lived all year with the bullseye on their back. That's really hard to do, y'all. And then they added another bullseye as they went through the year undefeated. This entire team has been very, very special. To be able to handle that night in and night out in our conference is just extremely hard.
So we're saying we need to get a stop, score, and I feel like that's what we did. I mean, we executed plays and went back down, got a stop, and I feel like we just kept repeating and just kept building on it, and that helped us.
Next up for the Bulldogs is the Final Four, where they'll play top-seeded Louisville Friday night. Last week, we showed you the scene at Martinsville Speedway where Mother Nature decided to drop some snow on the track, leaving us and the racers wondering if it would clear up in time for Sunday's races. But then on Saturday, light snow and rain would fall again, postponing the NASCAR Cup Series until today. So after 3 weeks on the West Coast, the series getting a little taste of winter here in Virginia. Down the stretch, Clint Boyer would pull out to a 1-second lead on Kyle Busch to go and win the STP 500. It's his 9th career win and his first since October 2012. So with the win, he snapped a 190-race winless streak.
Since I got in this 14 car, this was the one track that I remember last year was like, I think we could be better there, you know, with some adjustments. And fast forward to this year, you know, everything that we've learned last year, there's no question. All you guys was hard on us last year, that we learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself, but we've been steady Eddie with our 14 car and the things that I've always been accustomed to, consistency and things like that, I'm starting to see.
Last Friday, the late owner of the New Orleans Pelicans and Saints, Tom Benson, was laid to rest after passing away at the age of 90. His wife, Gail, was set to take over ownership of both teams and appeared at her first major event today, attending the NFL owners' meetings in Orlando.
I think so. He would have wanted me to be at these meetings, as difficult as it's been, because we just buried him on Friday, but it's still, I'm comforted to know that he's happy. And he wants us to move on and move forward. He wouldn't have wanted us to stay home. He just told me to pay attention, and he always thought I was smart, which I doubted that, but that's okay. He thought that I'd be fine. He always told me that I would be good in this role, and it's a little humbling to hear somebody of his power to say that. But I'm very happy to continue his legacy.
She also said she would never sell the team, so I think all of us are happy that
Pretty little bit of sigh of relief there.
Good hands.
Yeah.
There we go. Take that.